Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm teaching one of my favorite tricks called Turn of the Century by Paul Curry. It's from one of my favorite books of all time called Worlds Beyond. Now, a little Easter egg for you. My book title, Beyond Fantasy, is a combination of two of my favorite books, Worlds Beyond and John Bannon's Dear Mr. Fantasy. Anyway, this trick does use a double backer, or something that we all have and we all just throw away, but you should never do that because there's a lot you can do with them. So I'll be teaching you my own handling of this trick. Plus, if you don't like double backers, if you don't like using gaffs, I'll teach you a version that you don't have to use one, so you'll want to stay tuned for that. Let's get into it. Do me a favor, take the deck and cut about half to the table, and with the rest, give them a good mix just to make sure all the cards are good and mixed, alright? And when you're done, look at the bottom card and remember it. I'll look at it just so I can't see it, alright? So remember that bottom card and put the rest on top of the deck and mix your card up by cutting the deck a couple of times just so I can't know what it is or where it is, alright? And that's perfect. Now watch. I really want to let you know, and I really want you to make sure that all the cards face the same way before I do this. Like there's no cards upside down or reversed in the deck, right? That's very important for you to know. And yeah, perfect. So watch. What I'm going to try to do is turn one card upside down without touching the deck. But not just any card. Your card. The Six of Clubs. Now watch. I'll turn it face up and put it back in the deck upside down. That might seem silly, but if it really happened, then there should be one card that's upside down now in the deck. That's Six of Clubs. There's Nine of Clubs, but we're looking for the Six of Clubs. Let's see. Six of Spades. No Six of Clubs yet. Let's see. Oh, there's one card, and it's none other than the Six of Clubs, your card, and that is the trick. Alright, so like I said, you will need a double backer, of course, same on both sides that match the back design of the deck that you're using. Now this double backer actually does two things. It is your key card, and it also facilitates the switch that you're going to do. So, have the spectator cut about half to the table, and then shuffle the rest of the cards. And now when they're done, it's important that you look away and ask them to remember the bottom card of their packet, which in this case would be the Ace of Clubs, and then just slap the rest on top of the deck. Now what's that going to do is puts the Ace of Clubs, their card, on top of the double backer, alright? So they do that, and your key card is set. Now you ask them to give the deck a couple of cuts, and it's important that they cut twice, but you don't want to make that seem important, so just be like, give the deck a cut, and you know what, give it one more cut just to really make sure. And the reason being is because if they cut once, then the double backer and the card will be too close to the top or the bottom, and you don't want that. Now here's the cool part about this trick. By proving to them that there is no cards already reversed in the deck, that's when you get your peak. So your key card is the double backer, and you do this without showing them the faces, of course. Say, look, all the cards are facing the same way, and there's no reverse cards already in the deck, and what you're doing is just looking for your double backer. And whatever card is behind it, in this case the Ace of Clubs, that'll be their card, alright? So you keep spreading through, say, look, there's no cards reversed in the deck already, and then you just turn the deck face down and put it on the table. Now you can present this however you want to, but I think the invisible card ploy is pretty interesting. So you say, look, I'm trying to take one card out of the deck and turn it face up without even touching it. So watch, you do this. One card, not just any card, your card, the Ace of Clubs, and toss it back in, face up. And you see if that really just happened, there should be one card upside down in the deck, which there will be because it's the double backer. Now, you don't want to spread through all the way like this because that'll expose their card like this. So what you want to do is spread single cards when you get close to the middle, alright? So start spreading through, look for the Ace of Clubs. They won't see it. So when you get about here towards the middle, just start spreading single cards like this until you get to your double backer. So when you get to it, you'll say, look, there it is right there. And as you say this, you will sort of tilt your hands towards yourself like this so they can't see what's happening for the switch that's about to happen. So what you're going to do is turn this wrist over, palm down, and sort of square the cards like this as you turn over like this. As you're doing that, you will push over two cards, the double backer plus their card like this. So it's sort of a loose two card push off like this. But again, that's all happening like this so they can't see what's going on. So as you do that, you will cover this with the packet and then take both cards under, pinning it with your thumb like this. So the exposed view would be like this. Take both cards under the packet and turn like this, making it look like that the double backer is actually this reversed ace, and then take it, move it over here, and keep spreading the cards like this to make sure that no other reverse cards are in the deck. One more time, spread through and stop around the middle, and then start pushing over single cards like this. And when you get to it, again, tilt up like this, turn this hand over, sort of squaring the packet, push over 2 cards, take them underneath the packet, holding them there with your thumb. This comes up. That looks like the reverse card, so take it onto this packet like this, and then keep spreading through to make sure there's no other reverse cards like this. Now at the end, the double backer will be on the bottom of the deck, so you can easily just cop that out and then go to your pocket and you're left clean. So what happens if you don't have a double backer, if you don't like using double backers or gaff cards? Well, that's simple. Just have a normal key card on top of the deck, the ace of clubs, and the procedure is the same. They cut up a half of the table, they shuffle the rest, and then look at their card, the 9 of clubs, they slap those back on top. Now, when you pick up the deck this time to show them that there's no reverse cards, what you're going to do is look for your key card like this. See, look, there's no reverse cards in the deck. Now, when you come to your key card, what you're going to do is lower back down and cull their card, in this case, the 9 of clubs, to the top like this. Let's see, look, there's no reverse cards in the deck as you cull that 9 of clubs to the top of the deck like so. So what you're going to do is shuffle reverse their card, and the way that's done is this. So as you're talking, you're saying, look, I'll try to make your card turn upside down without touching the deck. And as you're saying all that, looking at them, this is what happens. So you take your fingers and sort of side jog that top card to the side like this, but that's hidden with your hand. And then at the same time, this deck turns sideways to a shuffle position. And at the same time, you take your thumb, chop off a small block onto that card like this, and then shuffle off. Now to centralize it, just shuffle normally again, so that's in the middle. Here's that fully exposed in slow motion. And this way, you're left totally clean without any gimmicks. But, you know, doing it the other way with the double backer, is, in my opinion, it just makes it a little bit easier. But try it both ways and see which way you like the best. And yeah, I hope you like that. Alright, so as always, I hope you learned something new, and thanks for watching. Until next time, happy practicing. I love you guys.